What if I told you that 5 exercises most people assume are good for them are actually ticking time bombs for anyone over 60? This isn't a scare tactic, a viral gimmick, or some wild internet conspiracy. This is backed by decades of research, thousands of patient cases, and cutting-edge orthopedic science. A recent study published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity analyzed over 10,000 patient records and found that 73% of exercise-related hospitalizations in adults over 60 stem from just 5 specific exercises. Not extreme sports, not high-risk stunts, just exercises many seniors do every single week, sometimes every day. Dr. Michael Harrison, a leading geriatric researcher at Johns Hopkins University, followed 2,000 adults over 60 for 15 years. His findings stunned the medical community. Seniors who avoided these 5 exercises experienced 89% fewer joint replacements and lived an average of 7 years longer with better mobility and independence. Here's the kicker. The number 1 exercise on this list, the one causing the most damage, is still recommended by 92% of fitness trainers for older adults. Stanford University researchers even measured the spine compression forces during this movement and found it equivalent to stacking 2 refrigerators on your lower back. Yes, you read that correctly. And yet, millions of seniors keep doing it every day, thinking they're improving their health. Before we jump in, I want to hear from you. Drop your age and where you're watching from in the comments. We read and reply to every single comment. Now let's get started. Number 5. Behind the neck lat pull-downs and shoulder presses. Starting with number 5, we have behind the neck exercises. Movements that seem harmless but are quietly wrecking shoulders. Pulling a bar down behind your head or pressing weights up from behind your neck forces your shoulder into what biomechanics experts call the danger zone. Think about a door hinge. It moves smoothly when used as intended, but force it in the wrong angle, and it creaks, strains, or even breaks. That's exactly what happens in your shoulder. The University of Miami tracked 800 adults over 60 who performed these exercises regularly. After just 2 years, 47% developed rotator cuff tears. The control group doing safer front-facing alternatives saw only 12% with injuries. Dr. Sarah Chin at UCLA measured internal joint forces during these exercises using sensors. She found joint stress increased by 320% compared to front-facing alternatives. Tiny tears form in your connective tissues each session, accumulating faster than your body can repair. Add aging to the equation. Collagen in our tendons and ligaments becomes less elastic with age. Think of rubber bands that snap instead of stretch. Forcing them into extreme positions accelerates breakdown dramatically. Front lat pull-downs. Military presses with the bar in front of your face. Light weights, 60% of your maximum. Always warm up with arm circles and resistance band pulls for 5-10 minutes. Control the movement. Lower in 3 seconds, pause 1 second, raise in 2 seconds. This tempo reduces joint stress while increasing strength gains by up to 34%, according to the American College of Sports Medicine. Number 4, upright rows. Number 4 might surprise you because upright rows look simple, but they are a collision course for your bones and tendons. Pulling a bar straight up close to your body with elbows high compresses your shoulder space, leading to impingement syndrome. Imagine crushing a grape between 2 rocks repeatedly. That's what happens to your tendons. The Cleveland Clinic studied 500 patients with shoulder impingement. 78% regularly performed upright rows. The injury develops gradually. Months or years may pass before pain appears, making it especially dangerous. Dr. James Foster at Mount Si measured shoulder space during exercises. During upright rows, joint space shrank by up to 70%, crushing delicate structures. For seniors whose tendons have lost 40% of elasticity, the damage is extreme. Wrist positioning adds another layer of risk. Bent wrists compress the carpal tunnel, increasing the likelihood of numbness or nerve damage. A Swedish study of 1,200 older adults found those performing upright rows were 4 times more likely to require carpal tunnel surgery within 5 years. Face pulls with cables or resistance bands. High pulls with elbows below shoulder height. Start with 5 lb weights and focus on squeezing shoulder blades together. Studies from the Veterans Administration show these alternatives deliver the same strength benefits with 90% less joint stress. Number 3, overhead squats and weighted overhead lunges. Number 3 combines two danger factors: heavy weight overhead plus movement of the lower body. The result? Massive spinal and shoulder stress. Boston University researchers placed sensors on seniors' spines during overhead squats. The compression on the L4 and L5 vertebrae exceeded safe limits by 240%, exactly where most older adults suffer fractures and herniated discs. Shoulders are also at risk. Stabilizing muscles fatigue quickly, while the shoulder blades can't track properly, leading to grinding and pinching. Stanford Medical Center found older adults performing these moves had 5 times the rate of rotator cuff tears compared to safer alternatives. Balance is another hidden risk. Aging reduces proprioception, the body's awareness in space. Shifting your center of gravity with weight overhead significantly increases fall risk. Falls combined with heavy weights overhead can lead to hip fractures or severe shoulder injuries. Goblet squats, dumbbell or kettlebell at chest height. Body weight or weighted lunges with hands at your sides. Controlled, slow movements with proper alignment. Mayo Clinic research shows these modifications deliver 80% of the strength benefits with minimal spine compression. Number 2, good mornings and stiff leg deadlifts with poor form. Number 2 turns your spine into a loaded crane arm with no safety cables. Bending forward at the hips with a barbell or dumbbells while keeping legs straight creates leverage forces that multiply the effective load on your spine. University of Pennsylvania Biomechanics Lab found that a 45 lb barbell during good mornings produces 300 joules of pressure on the L5-S1 disc, a catastrophic level for anyone over 60 with age-related disc degeneration. Dr. Robert Martinez analyzed 500 seniors after 6 months of these exercises. 71% had new or worsened disc bulges, 23% required surgery or extensive physical therapy. Hamstring flexibility drops 50% after 60, making these moves riskier. The sciatic nerve is often strained, leading to pain that appears weeks or months later. Most older adults round their backs unconsciously during these lifts, compounding damage. Romanian deadlifts with a slight knee bend reduce range of motion, weight from mid-thigh to just below the knees. Maintain chest up, shoulders back, and perfect form. The National Strength and Conditioning Association found these modifications provide 95% of hamstring and glute activation with less than half the spine stress. Number 1, sit-ups and crunches. The number 1 worst offender, traditional sit-ups and crunches. Everyone thinks they strengthen the core, but in reality, they're a spine-destroying machine. Dr. Stuart McGill, a leading spine biomechanics researcher, tested sit-ups in the lab. Each repetition produces 730 lbs of compression on the spine, equivalent to stacking 3 adults on your lower back while bending it repeatedly. Military and fitness programs remove sit-ups after discovering they cause more injuries than actual combat training. Harvard Medical School followed 2,000 seniors who did daily crunches. 56% developed new back pain, 38% showed disc damage on MRI. Hip flexors exacerbate the problem. During crunches, these muscles pull on your lower spine while most of the work goes to them, not your core. Over time, your deep stabilizing muscles shut down, leaving superficial abs but a weak, unstable core. Planks, forearms to toes, hold 20-60 seconds. Dead bugs, lying on your back, alternating arm and leg extensions while keeping the back flat. Pallof presses, resistance bands for rotational stability. These exercises strengthen the core without compressing the spine and improve stability for everyday movements like turning, lifting, and reaching. The key takeaway: smart, safe training. After 60, exercise isn't dangerous. It's choosing the wrong exercises for your body's age that creates risk. Movements that once seemed harmless can become destructive after 60. Harvard Aging Study tracked 10,000 adults for 20 years. Those who modified their routines to avoid high-risk exercises maintained independence 15 years longer than those who didn't. It's not about lifting heavier or pushing harder. It's about strength, mobility, and longevity, not impressing someone at the gym. By choosing safer, smarter movements today, you protect your joints, spine, and independence for decades. Let's hear from you. Have you been doing any of these exercises without realizing the damage? Did an injury after 60 force you to change your routine completely? Share your story in the comments. We love hearing from our viewers. Thanks for watching, and remember, longevity is built on wisdom and movement, not reckless repetition. Protect your body now, and your future self will thank you.